Now that you're pregnant and are excited to start or even expand your family, the question of what to eat during pregnancy starts to set in. You may be wondering what kinds of foods are on the list of no-nos for pregnancy and why. Well, if so, you're in luck. In this video, I'll explore with you the 3 key foods that I think are no-nos for pregnancy. Plus, I'm going to explain the pregnancy changes that make you more prone to certain infections, so make sure you stay tuned to the end. All right, let's dive right in. So the first one is undercooked meat. If you enjoy eating meats like burgers or steaks that are cooked very little, whether that's rare, medium, or even medium well, I think that you should take a break from eating those kinds of meats in pregnancy. This is because meats that are cooked very little can have in them harmful bacteria like E. coli or salmonella, and they can even carry harmful parasites such as something called Toxoplasma gondii, which is essentially just a parasite that can live in undercooked meat. Now, these bacteria and parasites, they can actually harm your health and even harm your developing baby by causing food poisoning for your body, and potentially they can cross over to the placenta and harm your pregnancy and even cause early labor as well as some other complications. So because of this, I think if you are going to eat any meats in pregnancy, you should always cook your meat and poultry, so anything like beef, steak, chicken, anything like that, to at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit before eating. And in this way, you can kill all of those potentially harmful bacteria and parasites that can live in meats that are undercooked or not cooked all the way through. So the next one we'll cover are cold deli meats. Now, sandwiches that use cold deli meats can be very, very convenient for grab and go snacks or even for lunch, but I wouldn't recommend having those in pregnancy either. Deli meats that are cold actually can contain a bacteria called listeria, and listeria can cause a lot of complications in pregnancy, like early labor, and it can even cause you to lose the pregnancy. Now, the convenience of having a quick sandwich during pregnancy with deli meats doesn't actually need to be gone. You can still enjoy these foods while you're pregnant. You just really have to reheat them or steam them to at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit before eating. And this way, you'll be sure to kill any possible bacteria like listeria that can oftentimes be present in cold deli meats. So the next one I'll jump to are undercooked eggs. Now, if you're like me, eggs are a staple part of my breakfast. As you know, you can cook eggs in a variety of ways, but if you're someone who likes a good eggs Benedict, or if you usually eat your eggs lightly fried or even sunny side up, then you may want to reconsider doing that in pregnancy. Eating eggs where the yolk is not solid or well cooked can put your pregnancy at risk. This is because undercooked eggs actually can contain that bacteria called salmonella, which can be very dangerous for your health. Now, infections with the bacteria salmonella during pregnancy can cause food poisoning, so you can get symptoms like upset stomach, diarrhea, a fever, and there's also a potential risk that the bacteria can cross over to the placenta and cause complications with your pregnancy, like early delivery, as well as other complications with your baby. So if you do choose to enjoy eating eggs in pregnancy, which I would recommend, be sure that your eggs are cooked all the way through. So you want to cook your eggs so the yolks are firm, so you can reduce or eliminate the risk of a salmonella infection when you do eat your eggs. Also, you may want to avoid things that contain raw eggs, such as raw batter, homemade eggnog, some freshly made or even homemade hollandaise sauces, and some homemade ice creams can also contain raw eggs. And so you may want to consider avoiding eating those things as well. Now, I oftentimes get questions like the following. Dr. Christina, I've eaten these foods so many times before and I haven't gotten sick from them. Why should this be any different just because I'm pregnant? And it's a really, really good question. But essentially, there are a lot of changes that happen in your body once you're pregnant. And one of the main changes that happen in your body is with your immune system, which is that system in your body that fights off infection. Your immune system changes to prevent your body from rejecting or attacking your baby, but these changes can make it harder for your body to fight off bacteria like it usually does, like the bacteria that can be present in some of these foods that you've enjoyed many times before pregnancy. So because of this, you just have to be a little bit more mindful of the types of food that you eat in pregnancy, just because your immune system is not the same when you're pregnant as when you're not pregnant. And if you'd like to find out more about foods to avoid eating in pregnancy, take a look at my checklist that I've created about 10 foods to avoid eating in pregnancy at badpregnancyfoods.com. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any new videos. Also, feel free to share any comments below about what you think of the video, as well as anything that you'd like to hear me cover in the next video. See you next time.